express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right? Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now, this isn't to say it's
yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up.
You can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go viral.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, people want to go.
So it's kind of like a lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content house. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of, the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. What's going on, smokers? What's going on? It's Thursday. I know I gave y'all one late. I've been late lately with the dropping. I know I'm only one man. Come on, people. I can't do everything. I'm not Superman, nor do I claim to be, and I'm in my 50s. So anyway, it's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am Kevin Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. You know where you can find all my links, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Let's go through the sponsors real quick so you know who they are. EroticismMagazine.com, BlushErotica.com, PassDat Apparel, as well as SmokeKind.com, as well as Sara J CBD pain and stress release CBD line of products. Use the promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off of your order from Sara J's wonderful website. That is BOBBIE, capital letters, to get 10% off of any order that you make from Sara J's CBDs.com. So what's going on, people? Last week I gave y'all something Saturday. I was able to drop it on Thursday. Been dealing with getting my sleep situation together. Hold on. I had to say this. I'm a dom, comma meaning a dominant, period. I am nobody's slave. I own. I've never owned. Okay, anyway. Now back to my point. Yeah, I've been dealing with that or what have you. I've been taking sleeping pills. I actually started taking sleeping pills to help me. It's not about going to sleep, it's staying asleep, which is the problem. You know, for some reason I wake up at 2 something. Maybe it's telling me I need to pay 200 or 230. Maybe telling me that I need to play the lotto or something. For real, yes, I'm dead serious. I don't play that game. I'm sorry. Hold on. Now, I'll talk to you later. I'm in the middle of recording. I'm breaking up my recording to answer your text because I take BDSM and me being a dom deadly serious. Yeah, man. Yeah. Because I'm a dominate. I'm a dom, domination, whatever you want to call. I am nobody's slave. I'm not owned. I don't submit to shit. I don't have to say I'm an alpha male. You'll sense it when I walk in the room. You smell it when I talk. So let's get out of the way. But anyway, I've been dealing with that and everything and just recording. I got a whole bunch of episodes that I'm recording this week. Also, as well as the Premium Smoke Room episodes. And I got to, at some point, I had to smoke on it. I do have a Savage Smoke, some Slash Smoke Savage Smoke stuff coming from my subscribers on Spotify. And so be it. And so be it. But like I tell y'all, sometime on Thursdays, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but so much. I try to find different things that would, stick out. It might come to me, just when I feel like talking, that's when the talk happens. And what I feel like talking about or so forth and so forth and so forth. So, yeah. Oh my God, I like too much shit. Well, anyway, where shall we begin today? Well, dating and the internet sucks. I remember in my 20s, I had a ball dating. I ran into a lot of beautiful women and got some pussy, so forth. All that good shit, right? And so you can understand, how can I put this? I've been now back in the dating field. Now I do understand my handicaps of dating because I do still live with my ex and so forth. But it's not the women not finding the women. It's finding legit women. See, Facebook, I can't stand Facebook because I don't understand why in this day and age you can't tell the difference between if this person is real, fake, bot, or what. I'm from the generation where, okay, once we done chit-chatted these and third, we exchange phone numbers. Now, we might text, we might talk over on the phone. No, these girls want to go to WhatsApp. Now, WhatsApp is a third-party app where you can use your phone and talk to somebody without it being on your phone. But if I'm giving you permission to hit me up on my phone, what's the problem? Now, I had two girls that hit me up on the phone, and they quickly got the phone because when they found out what I was into, they wasn't into it. Even though clearly it states on my profile that I'm poly, swinger, I live in a complicated situation, and so forth. One girl even said she was a young girl. She was ready to come over my house. I'm like, we just talked on the phone, and two, I never mentioned you coming to my house. Even if I were living alone, I still wouldn't want you to come to my house. I want to know who you are. Can we talk for a day or two? Set it up. Women get mad saying they can't find men in this world, but truth be told, we can't find the right woman. Because I guarantee you that you women run into more real dudes than we run into real women. I don't think dudes are asking you, hey, babe, can we talk on WhatsApp? Now, here's the sad part. The girl I'm chit-chatting with said, well, her phone is messed up. That's what she want to do WhatsApp. You ask them send you a picture. They don't see you a real-time picture. No, they send you a picture which is on their page. You can actually do voice call on WhatsApp, and I'm not even going to know your phone number. We can do FaceTime. You can do voice text. No, excuse me, you can do voice messaging. It's kind of like, y'all wonder why the older men deal with younger women. Y'all wonder why, because I can't even find a woman in my age bracket. Because I can't tell who the fuck is married and who's not, who's divorced, who's what. And every last one of them heifers, especially on Facebook, they looking for a long time, traditional, monogamous relationship. Try to holler at girls where I used to work at. One, I did end up fucking twice, at least 3 times. The other one, you text her, she don't hit you back. They don't want to call. It's like the women, I know the women say the men in this era is fucked up, but the women in this era is fucked up too. And it's the women in my age bracket as well. It's like, y'all don't want to meet anybody. Y'all want to text. Tinder is a man that got money and a car game. Money and a car. Because if I find a girl on Tinder, I got to get to her. Because she ain't going to drive to me. The way that social media speaks upon dating, upon men, upon women, yes, I can see why most motherfuckers don't want to be dating. And online is worse. Fat life, I'm in the swinging lifestyle, and I can't find no swinging shit in my area. Then they want to charge you out the ass to go to some of these damn parties, and are you guaranteed to even have a good time? Dating sucks in this day and era. It sucks. Because it's like, even to the point that I'll sit there and ask a girl, would you like to go get some coffee, or we go somewhere, go out this, that, and third. And see, too, another reason that people don't take into account why older men usually date younger girls, because let me tell you about these older women that I deal with. They don't have time to spend time. One of them, she got all her kids live with her, so I can't go over her crib. We had to fuck in the car because she couldn't come to my crib and so forth. Even though I offered the cop a hotel room, we spend the night. No. She just wants a nut for break. The other chick, she just loved fuck with me at work. Get the opportunity to fuck with each other outside of work. No time. But then y'all the first ones to claim, I can't find a man. When men is sitting there right in front of your fucking face, but because you just don't want to admit the truth, you ain't got time for a nigga. Or you too busy doing other shit, which is understandable. You feel me? And then it's nothing more discouraging that the girls that do like you live nowhere close. So now I got to goddamn get plane tickets, train tickets, bus tickets to get to these chicks. Oh, and here's the other part. A lot of them with their hot wives, so their husband want to watch me fuck them. Then the ones that's single, well, they don't travel to North Carolina. Not even close. When I tell people that I ain't had sex in a year, I am dead fucking serious. I have not. My dick has not gotten wet in a year. So, online dating stinks to high heaven. That's why I'm like, anybody that finds somebody is amazing. And then add to it the T app, because we officially do now have a T app for the men to talk about the women. So the T app crashed. I don't know if they ever got it back up. They might have, but then it's a new T app where the men can get their revenge on the women. Now a more foggier dating community has now become even more ratchet and crazy. And it's like, even to the point that when you get my age, I can't go to a club. I'm the old man in the club. I got to go to a bar. I got to go to a little party, this, that, and third. And when you live in a city that don't have a lot, my sister was like, why don't you go out? Why don't you go out more? And this, and I'm like, where? And with whom? I would like to take a woman out on a date. I would like for us to go to a nice bar or something. They play pool, go bowling, what have you. You ever went bowling by yourself? What I'm supposed to do? Go to Dave & Buster's and try to find a single mother? And then two, his other part, motherfuckers say don't date a single mother. Nigga, how many motherfuckers you think on this planet don't have a baby? Every woman I bump into has kids and a baby daddy. And then, like I said, the ones that do spend, it's like, for example, like Shorty that I was talking to, she was asking me for some money. Now, this is hilarious. I got to tell this story. She wants $25 for her beauty care products. Lotion, this, that, and third. I told her once, because the only way I give a woman money is if you fall in these categories. I'm fucking you or dating you. That's one. Family, 2. I make money or do business with you, 3. And 4 is a caveat of 1. You are the second bitch or the side bitch to my main chick, or you're number 2. If you do not fall into, hold on, or you a longtime friend that we good like that. If you don't fall into those categories, why even fix your ass to ask me for any money? Me and this shorty never met face to face. I done sent her pictures of me in real time with a selfie. She sends me pics that she took that I could see on her Facebook. Now, she got to be legit because she posts to her Facebook. But we never talked on the phone. I never even heard this girl's voice. The fan that has been talking to me for years, the only reason why I believe that she's legit is because I had her voice over the phone. Her pictures have been consistent. And she's been consistent with the conversation. So if I ever happen to go to Dallas, I might have something. But she ain't never asked me for money. This one asked me for money and asked 3 times for the same thing. So I explained to it. This is what I mean. I don't know if people using AI or what, but that's what I mean. It's like, do you understand? I would like to verify who the fuck I'm talking to. And if I can't verify you, then why I'm talking to you? I get if you live overseas. Well, hell, woman, we can do a FaceTime. See, that's why I'm like, my best bet is to date somebody in the industry. But the problem is that the ones that probably want my ass, once again, do not live anywhere close. See, as you get older, the herd thins. And then when you add certain things on top of the older, the herd thins more. That's why I be jealous of the couples that I be talking to, the ladies that are married. I'm like, damn, he is so lucky to have you for a wife. I know life ain't always fun and games, but damn. So I don't know. So now I saw that Cam Newton posted something, and it's funny because I'm really expecting Wallow Gilly to say something. And I could be wrong if I missed it, but Cam Newton was discussing that apparently, from what I'm understanding, he ain't had the money that he used to, and it's hard for him to handle 8 kids because he's been at the NFL. From what I understand, he made $133 million while in the NFL. Hold on, let me make sure I got this. Because some people might. Here it is. Let's take a look at it. All right. Hold on. All right. Let me pull this up so we take a look. Because this is obviously legit. Because when I Googled, it came up. Let's have a deep conversation. Because here we go. Heartbreaking. Cam Newton struggles with no longer being Superman to his 8 kids after losing his NFL salary. Being in the NFL, everyone knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time, and being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like, I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that I'm Superman, but in reality, I'm just a man. Cam only made $133 million in his career. Let's talk about it. Let's have a real conversation. The things, now it's funny that everybody dragged Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, right? But remember I told you, I said a broken watch is right twice a day. That don't mean you want to wear it. She's the broken watch, the broken clock. She had a point. 8 kids is 8 kids, nigga. That's a lot of kids. So you got to think about those kids, what you got to do for them, as well as keep up with the lifestyle that you have. At one point, he was it probably still is a millionaire. We're talking about mansions. We're talking about cars. We're talking about clothes. The women that he dated. Because he seemed like a man that loves to date women. And guess what men with money do when they date women? They splurge. The lifestyle. When you're playing football, you're getting a regular check. When he left the NFL, it was going to be a problem. A lot of these football players, believe it or not, many of the ones that are still rich, made great investments during their football time. Found another lane that they can make money in towards the end of their career, live very cheaply. But the ones that lived high on the hog and thought the career would never end, one of those things about living cheaply is not having so many damn kids with different women. See, when they talk about broken home, they ain't just talking about emotional and mentally. No. Financial also. You have to take care of 8 kids. Some of those kids might be going to private school. Some of those kids, baby mama might have you on child support. And now, mind you, I don't give a state what state you in. For you to get the child support lesson, you have to go to court, file a petition, get her to sign off on it for you to pay less. How many of them decided they wanted to back child support when they filed the child support? Because I'm sure he's on child support. Well, he's getting, because I think he was in the league for 10 years. Let me make sure. Hold on. Yeah, 11 seasons. So he's getting that $1 million or $2 million, whatever it is that you get for retiring, because you've been there 10 years. That's all you need is 10 years. 10 years is the equivalent of you turning 65. Because 10 years, if you survive the NFL in 10 years, you did something right. Especially if you're able to walk. But yeah, this is the shit they were talking about. Broken home also mean financial. Because now I can't send money to the eight kids. Somebody might not get it that much. Christmas, birthdays. Raising a child costs money. And add to it, oh, you big dog. You got a big house and nice cars. Do you think Cam lived cheaply? Look at them damn outfits. No. Look at the women he would date. He said he dated multiple women. You think they foot the bill? So hell yeah. It's not surprising that he's in the money crunch. That's why that ass is on YouTube. That's why that ass is trying to get signed to ESPN so he can be on First Take more often. See, y'all keep thinking, once again, it goes back to the public give more credit to these motherfuckers than they deserve. Y'all think these motherfuckers are paid. They're not. You think they're making this shitload of money. They're not. You think celebrities are getting a bunch of pussy. They're not. You don't think it's the reason why Paul Pierce has got them that show on YouTube. Why he says what he says so he can go viral. Nigga, he need the money. And there's no shame in it. Because how else you generating money? You ain't balling no more. Not everybody investment worked. Not everybody put money behind Apple. Think about Magic Johnson. He went and bought movie theaters and he did this and he did that. As well as some other things. So he could continue to generate money. Think about back in the day how many of those wrestlers who used to play in the NFL during the football season go wrestle in the off season. Yeah, them contracts is big as long as you playing. But then you have more life after football than you do with football. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. If a dude is worth $200 million and he's no longer playing football, how he's going to continue to generate $200 million? Why do you think all these damn athletes getting podcasts? See, that's why I find it interesting. That's why I find it interesting. Like I said, we give too much credence to it. But it's funny how Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who got her ass ate up for saying what she said to Cam Newton. You want to know why Cam Newton didn't challenge her? Hold on, wait a second. You want to know why Cam Newton didn't challenge her? Corey Holcomb. You want to know why he didn't challenge her? Being in the NFL, everyone knows the large sum of money that comes in a short span of time, and being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come insane. Like, I got 8 kids. Corey Holcomb. That's why he didn't challenge her. When she was talking about the broken home shit. Because he's sitting there saying, she ain't lying. It's expensive taking care of these 8 kids. It's expensive to take care of 8 homes. Surprised that he ain't had a vasectomy. Why the world you think Nick Caddy stay working? He gonna be working till he's 90, bruh. See, that's what I told people. You gotta understand something. When you got a lot to lose, you have to be smart about what the fuck you do. And that includes putting on a condom when you fuck some of these bitches. Yeah. So now I saw something. I had to bring this up. My man Flacco. Was talking about Nick Fuentes. And something he was saying about the black conservatives, which I saw that the black conservatives felt some type of way, apparently. And guess what? Glad he said it. Glad he expressed how white conservative Americans feel about these Negroes or niggers. Thank you, but we don't need you anymore. We don't want you. We never wanted you. See, this is the problem with black conservatives. And it's not all black conservatives. It's the face of black conservative. Because see, this is what people don't get. You sometimes judge a group by the people that stand out the most from that group. The reason why people judge black folk because it's the images that social media, the news, and so forth put forth of black folk. When we talk, the first thing we hear about crime and shooting is black folk. When we talk about protests, 9 out of 10 is black folk. Anything chaotic, black folk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What my man said, white was considered right. When a white man does something wrong, it's a good man that turned bad. When a black man does something wrong, that's in his nature. From American Gods, I love Mr. Nancy. But the point I'm trying to make is the black conservatives want or have a house nigga mentality. They want to be ingratiated and brought in with the white folk. They want white people to love them. Candace Owens have a white husband. She's conservative as fuck. She talks shit about black folk and so forth. She talks about Israel, all that shit, right? But she also interviewed Nick Fuentes. Now, why does she do that? 1, to go viral. 2, to show white people, Fox News, look, I can be a good nigga. I won't grill him. He basically say, I'm tired of you, Uncle Toms. I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers trying to get in our space. I'm tired of y'all fucking with my money. The man couldn't say I'm a racist. She's like, don't you mean you're a raceologist? No, racist. He was in your house laughing at you. He don't feel that you should even been with a white man or had white kids. When I hear any black man that sit here and say that a Nick Fuentes has a point, it makes me cringe because it doesn't, because you want to know why? Once again, a broken clock could be right twice a day. But sometimes the messenger shouldn't be the one delivering the message and have no right to. See, let me explain something to y'all. I'm going to say this again. The MAGA white man does not want to see black people, people of color, immigrants achieve anything of greatness because they feel if they achieve it, they're not going to be able to achieve it. They don't believe there's room at the top. So Nick Fuentes, and here's the other part. Nick Fuentes is a rich white man. that poor white people listen to. Let that sink in. He's one of them. Once again, who we choose to listen to speaks to our character. It's like I'm sitting and listening to these black conservatives, and it's just funny how the white people just look at y'all like y'all stupid. Candace sat here and went after the French president's wife and tried to get Trump to talk to the president's wife. And Trump like, fuck that black bitch. You try to talk about Israel, but the Israelites don't even fucking like you. The Jewish community despises Candace Owens. Let's make this clear. Candace has no place in the world. Now, you found out the conservatives don't want your dumb ass neither. None of you damn niggas. Including Mr. Anton Daniels, who I've started to hear is somewhat of a MAGA dude. See, if you're conservative, you're conservative. There's nothing wrong with that. I get that. But be conservative without trying to tear down our people in order to prove your conservativeness. Because I don't know what the name the YouTube page that was listening to Nick Fuentes, and they were saying, yeah, he got a point. There's two type of black people. There's niggas, there's black folk, da. Let me explain something to y'all. Believe anything. Y'all believe anything. Y'all don't trust nothing. Trust this. There's good and bad in every race. There's white people who murder and kill and rob from their neighborhood. You had the mafia who terrorized their own Italian neighborhoods. You had the Asians who terrorized their own Asian neighborhood. How many crime documentaries have I seen? The black community is no different. You have white gang members. That's it. That's blood. Arkansas. I don't hear y'all talk about Arkansas and how many motherfuckers get killed down that bitch. Oh, because they're white and it's a red state. There's good and bad in every motherfucking race. You got Africa, they're right now executing homosexuals. I don't hear y'all sitting there talking about let's march about that. I don't hear you sitting there saying, well, you know, the Africans. No. Let me explain something. Even in England, a lot of the gangs are white. Ask Traplo Ross. I want y'all to think about this. Smoke this over. There's good and bad in every race. Yeah, Chicago has a high murder rate. Yes, because they have been known for years, for centuries, to have gang culture. You had the Italian gangs. You had God damn it, you had the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Really? So it doesn't surprise me about Chicago. Don't give it to LA. Gangs. There's good and bad in every fucking race, man. But see, the problem is that the black conservatives, let me tell you what's sad. They don't talk about the Hispanics. They don't talk about the Asians. They don't talk about the dumb whites. No. They talk about their own race. See, let me explain to you. The guys that sat there and agreed that was on Flacco's show, that he was showing their show, y'all are niggas. Because only niggas is going to bojangle for white America. Real people know what I mean by that. Think about this. We embrace white people into hip hop. Damn it, the black people ain't got to fight to get in the country. We want black people innately want to be accepted by white folk. And the conservatives are the most apparent. So Nick Fuentes saying what he said, I ain't even gonna front. I actually applaud that goddamn cracker. Thank you for saying that shit. Because the problem of it is that all these motherfuckers, they think that me saying this, me talking conservative, me talking Christian first, church first, black people should pull up their bootstrap. There should be no public housing and all that. Find out that despite the fact all your money, despite the fact your conservative views, bootlegging, ass kissing, whatever it is, you will always be a nigga to them. You just a nigga that speaks their language, but you're a nigga nonetheless. So y'all be trying to tell people, man, you can't. I just find this world interesting, man. I really do. And the reason why, because this world, in essence, I really like this, is becoming more dumber and crazier, bro. So, but anyway, I had to talk about this. Mahalia, some of y'all, she's a great singer in England. She has a new album out. Well, EP, I think. She has a new EP called Lover Girl. And hold on, I got to pull her the fuck up. I'm sorry. Let me be the first to tell you this. Now, this is how I know that I haven't paid attention. That this girl is thick, huge titties, and fine as shit. And I remember watching her. You know what I'm saying, when she first came out with God, I can't think of that. Ellie Mae. They did a song together. And I'm about to pull her picture because, man, she deserved this shit. And she had on a jogging suit, right? I didn't know, and for all this time listening to her, watching her, I didn't know how thick she was or any of that. I didn't realize she had big titties like that until this EP that came out called Lover Girl. And Lover Girl, to me, is first of all fire. All the songs are fire. I sat there and listened to it. I've had it on repeat for the last couple of days. But she has really decided to show off her sex appeal. Way more in this album with the visuals. I mean, big time. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that she was that big. The first video I saw was, hold on, let me go. The first one was Different Type of Love. And then I was looking at the t-shirt. I said, well, damn, she got some huge ass titties. Then we went to Pet Petty, featuring Tanya Stevens. And I was just looking, I said, man, she got a big body. I'm like, God, she's pretty as fuck, which we already knew, but my God, she thick like all get out. And I never remember her dressing this sexy. Even when I saw her when she did the videos for Colors. She didn't look like this. She wasn't, what the fuck? Did she have a kid? Has she been getting some good dick lately? I'm just saying. Look at her. I'm sitting there looking at the videos like, why ain't nobody talking about this sexy ass thing here? God damn, she is. Yes, Lord. But no, I just had to bring it up because that caught me off fucking guard out this piece. I didn't know she was thick, but the album Lover Girl is right now out there. Go check it out. It's fire. I'm sorry. I did not realize how thick she was. Jesus Christ. People didn't tell me. I'm just saying, I didn't know she. Wow. So, how tall is she? She's 5'8". Oh my God, she's a tall, sexy something. Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I need some pussy in my life, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just being honest. So look, there we go. Let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I think I talked about enough today. Woo. I hope I gave y'all a good show or what have you. And some talk. Oh, I forgot. Because I know y'all want me to speak on the 47? His meeting with Putin. And then right after Putin left, he bombed again. Now he had the Ukraine guy there, and I'm gonna keep telling everybody this. Because I saw the polls that they were saying Trump he's got unfavorable on that across the board. Duh. Y'all voted it dumb fucking in. No, Putin was not going to stop bombing. He's right. Ceasefire ain't gonna do shit because Putin ain't gonna stop. And I hope that it doesn't take us putting boots on the ground for Putin to stop. We have a protest going on in Israel that they feel that the government ain't doing enough to get the hostages away from Hamas. Trump has no control over Netanyahu. He's looking like a bitch when it comes to Putin. But y'all swore up and down that this dude is going to make America look strong again. And it was something I was thinking about because I was listening to Scott Jennings. Let me tell you the reason why people don't listen to the news no more. Because when you listen to these commentators, especially Republican commentators, they will do everything but hold Trump accountable. They're going to make excuses for him every which way. And the problem is, what they're not understanding is you're doing a disservice when you're not being fair and balanced. And that goes to the left side, that goes to the right side. Because you're not being 100% honest with the people. I told you the problem is when the news went from we're going to give you the news and you take it from there to we're going to give you the news and we're going to tell you where you need to take it and how you need to think on it. To where people now watch news that's only favorable to their views. People don't want to see the other side. That's the only way they got Scott Jennings on CNN, so to bring in the conservative side to come watch. And Scott Jennings will never hold Trump accountable. None of these Republican MAGA boys that be on these news sites is going to hold the president accountable for anything he do. I guess I ain't even heard what Scott Jennings had to say about what happened with the meeting, but I guarantee he's going to try to spin it to make it seem like Trump won the meeting. No, Trump lost the meeting. Russia knows the United States ain't going to do shit. He actually is daring Trump to stick his nose in it. I dare you, Trump. I want to stick your nose in our business. This is what I want you to do. You know you're not going to do it because you love me. You love me. You kissed my ass when I came. You gave me a phone call after you talked to, Zelensky, assuring me that you love me. But that's what the phone call was. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure that you keep what you got. Why should he keep anything that's part of their country? That's like Canada come take the whole Northeast. And then they say, well, we'll stop if you just let us keep the Northeast. Dad, we try to bomb the fuck out of there, Canada. And once again, what did Trump say? Once I get in office, all the wars stop. Once he got in office, the wars intensified. And new wars has been added. I heard shit about Cambodia and Taiwan. See, that's why I tell people, the video that I saw that talked about cognitive, independent thinking, a thirst for knowledge, because it's lost in this day and era, we don't question nothing. We don't say why enough. We just go with what we just go with what the majority says. Or we go with what we feel is the truth. Even though it's not the truth, we want it to be the truth, and we're going to follow whoever says it is the truth. That's why it's so much division and so much craziness. Because people don't want to be honest, and they want to get to the root of any problem. They love the blame game. They love saying, the Republicans love saying the Democrats. The Democrats love saying the Republicans. Trump loves saying that it's Obama and Biden. When it's his presidency, all this is going under. We as society is losing what makes us great and what makes us better than the other species. Thought. Yeah, the schools, church teach us not to question, just go with it. That's why they don't want certain books, because it would make kids think. It would make kids question. That's why Trump is so mad about the MAGA base, because he's so used to the MAGA never questioning his movement until this Epstein shit. Now he's looking for anything to do to distract y'all. That's why he sent the people to D.C. You talk about Chicago, you didn't see him to Chicago. Because he knew he'll make news. See, until we as a people seek truth and knowledge and stop allowing people to tell us what the truth is, we ain't gonna get no further. We're gonna keep declining. The dude on YouTube, I can't think of his name, said we're in the midst of a decline. Yes, we are. And the reason why we're in the midst of decline, because who we choose to be our leaders, our spokespeople, and the people that represent us, we choose wrongly. When your representative is Dr. Fubar, when your representative is Kevin Samuels, When your representative is Candace Owens. When your representative is Trump. You see how the list is going. These are people who swear they're the smartest people in the room, but the dumbest people in the building. When you choose to look up and analyze some of these YouTubers, streamers, and so forth, like I said, know the difference between entertainment and this is real shit. I get preachers, because there's some of them that are men of God. But that's a few. Many are called, but few are chosen. Remember that. But there's also, it's not just for the preachers, it's for the people that y'all deem as representatives of what your beliefs, your thoughts, as well as your world. We pick terrible representatives. I know people saying, well, how did Dr. Umar get picked? Look, the ones that get the most press, the most attention. That's how you know they are representing us, because our platforms put them on there. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant would have never had been known if people didn't put her on a platform. Dr. Foodball would have never been known. Derek Johnson wouldn't have been known. Even it's all of them. Same thing. Whether it's rappers, whether it's what we call it. Think about this. Drake's fans worship him as a deity. They may not see it that way, but when you sit here and you choose not to see truth and make up every reason of why this for Drake, that's a kind of worship. Because what Christians do. Everything you come up with, they got an answer for when it comes to God, right? I stumped my toe. Well, maybe God was trying to tell you something. My girl left me. Well, maybe God was trying to tell you she ain't the one before you. See? Until we start trusting our eyes, our hearts, and our mind more, and the logic, the shit that makes sense, and stop believing the shit that's being told and fed to us, we're going to keep going down a dark, steamy path of bullshit. So, that's why I say it's going to be interesting, because with this next primary coming, I'm going to laugh, because Republicans going to be sick. And then, too, like I said, a lot of the stuff that he's talking about when it comes to the Section 8 and all that, this is the sad part. That's going to hit after he leaves office, and the next administration ain't going to do nothing about it. Watch. Y'all going to come back to this episode and be like, you was right. So, all right, people. I'm at the end of another wonderful episode, so let me tell you what you need to know. First of all, I have 2 wonderful ways for you to get extra content, special content, and it won't kill your pockets. First off, a place where the conversation gets saucier, tits pop out, dildos might pop out. If you want to know what pops off, you need to subscribe. I'm talking about none other than the Premium Smoke Room. Only on loyal fans. That's right. We can really cut up. I ain't got to worry about being flagged. And I have 4 wonderful podcasts over there. Plus, I had the VIP Smoke Room where the fans can submit questions to the girls to be answered. And I even opened the Smoke Room up live on X. And I think I might be having one coming up soon. I got to check. I also have a Triple X store over there where you can see my work as I give ladies good work, because big dicks going to sticks. This is why they call it big country. So you can see that when I talk about this business, I'm not talking from a spectator's standpoint. I was in it, bitch. Also over on Spotify, I got subscription side over there as well. I have 2 wonderful podcasts. First one had the smoke on it, which I need to record something for that, where I give my unapologetic, unpopular, and so forth, commentary and thoughts and opinions on certain topics that I just feel I need to talk about and get off my fucking chest and be 100% honest about. You get what I'm saying? And even more candid than I would on a Smoker's Lounge. And the other one is for the guys, Savage Smokers. I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers, and we give you that real smoke about the industry, people from a male perspective. So whether you need premium smoke, you had the smoke on, or you want some Savage Smoke, either way, please subscribe to the smoke. Great content that you will enjoy and love, and I put my heart into it. You feel me? Also, for my wrestling people, please check out every Monday at some point, Monday or Tuesdays, I drop Pro Wrestling Smoke, where I talk about pro wrestling. This week, the one I dropped this week, which was late but never. Late, it's better to be late than never. I discuss the changes to the Ashe 11 card, as well as I preview AEW's Forbidden Door. So go check that out. Go check out that smoke at Pro Wrestling Smoke. It's up now on the Smokers Lounge, part of the Smoke Is Over podcast network. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No.
Yeah. Bullshit. You.
Don't do the crime.
Born rap star.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.
Live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm beating dick to a point big. Back on my rap shit, no cap shit. Can't say shit. Just trying to be hood, but not dead. You dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline. As I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side. As I try to get my broke days like apartheid. South Africa. Top spotter coming after your laughter. For the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game. Ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same. The only thing that changed, I got some gray in my veins. I'm still the champ. I'm still the shit. Y'all just the shit. Not even worth a comment.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No. Don't do the
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.
Yeah.